at all. The confidence is there, the Pulse Bomb also is. And Nico, the dash comes through the Dragon Blade to follow. Crusade is down. It's going to be AKM connecting Luki, but it's not really capitalised on curb stop that as well. We'll have to see what more will come of it. Unco gets the pick on Crusade. Nico with the Dragon Blade, that's important. 2 kills, he finds Krytox and Pox. And now, Rogue should be able to press forward a little bit more. Trinity Senator used by Unco as well, just to ensure this one, to make sure Davin can't pick one off. Yes, they're in overtime, but the yellow square, he may have a big opportunity here, but he's landed on Nico. The dive. What a great response from Rogue there. They found the TaKeVisor player, and then threw a Winston and a Genji at him, burst him down immediately. Now we're in overtime. No one really from Cyclones except Crusade to throw himself at the point. He's going to run out of puck. He's going to run out of time with a quick double. TaKeVisor as well, just to secure this one out. Definitely expect to see that one here overtime. It's going to tick down, and Rogue are going to take his first round.
He's still putting in work, but he's so weak. Will end up falling, but has he bought enough time for the team? The overtime ticking down. Davin's still there in the fight, but Nico with the Swift Strike will put an end to it once again.
Yeah, I mean, Stall's going to be a tough one here. You can see Crusade is put down. Pox won't even get to the point at this stage, I guess maybe they're confident they can finish it here. Otherwise, they probably have a few minutes at least to sort of allow that percentage for Cyclones to tick up, but they don't need to worry about it. 3 men are up right now for Cyclones. Make that 2. Davin is cut down. There. I mean, it's pretty predictable. You know where the Sombra Translocator is mostly going to be in these fights, and Nox gets himself 2 pretty comfortable kills.
If they wait too long, though, Pox is going to be coming in with the EMP any minute now. Still carrying up. The Dragon Blade's going to be coming in, and a sliver of the... I don't know, believe it. The tick's coming out. Pox moves in with the EMP.
Come back out. TaKeVisor for AKM. What's he going to get? Luki wants to get in his way, wants to get in his face, get up in his grill and stop him from doing that damage. And he essentially did, but Davin was still left out in the open once AKM had dealt with his monkey-sized problem.
Rogue is still in a very comfortable position right now, pushing into the tail end, as you can see. 4 minutes on the clock. Comes
out on his own, has to run back away into his, I guess, his little hole and try and stay alive. That's a big slink, though. That's a statement made by Unco straight to Krytox. He says, I hope you enjoyed your warm milk and honey, my friend. That's all you're getting from me. Now over on the payload, Davin trying to do a bit of work, but he's been gunned down by a lot of these Rogue players. We're going to see the Pulse Bomb drop down, and it's all Rogue kills. It's overtime. Davin stayed alive for a lot longer than he should have, but that's going to be...
blocking him, making it so the Surefall has to fight on the point.
Yeah, look, you can see now Rogue forced to back away here. The aggression coming from Kaiser, and also the Soldier 76 Tactical Visor across the point there is forced to back, and I don't know how much Rolf could really have gotten for that one anyway. Most of Rogue had already retreated inside the tunnels here, and you can see Unco, even though he's being juggled around, he's still keeping AKM nice and healed up. He's waiting potentially for his sleep dart here, and he misses it though. Kaiser's still going to be able to hang around. They want to finish him off, and they do. C9 are on the point. It's very important for Rogue now, but they're sitting on such a big bank. They've been very disciplined in the way they've received this. They haven't really freaked out too much, but now the Dragon Blade's going to come through surely. Defense Matrix making a half for AKM to clean up this Genji, but Gods falls regardless. Tesla Cannon is going to cut through that Defense Matrix so quickly. Zifa at least gets a bit of a self-destruct kill on towards Unco here, but it's only with his Surefall on the point. Rolf going down to AKM, very vulnerable wherever he was standing, and that Surefall, it's going to be a 2v1 as well. AKM is not leaving this one up to chance. Well, the rest of Rogue at their own leisure to sit back. That's a big bio nade. Nico, he's got a chance to make the most of this now. He's going to charge in. Surefall got dashed through and Adam got sliced through. Kaiser's on the payload, and I believe it's also is Gods. These 2 big bodies need to be dealt with, and Nico needs to be very careful not to get hooked in or picked off or swung at by the hammer. Both of them, by the grenade, did land on them as well, and Nico's happy to stall them out and wait for reinforcements, and AKM will deliver.
He's used his Tactical Visor in the previous fight to a high level of efficacy as well. Cloud9 Stragglers coming on, waltzing in.
Yeah, this is about as cheesy as it gets. Adam's going to have to commit himself to the point now and commit himself to the void. Wynn's getting some serious damage done, and look at all the assists coming out there from Unco. Damage is being done, Discord orbs are being applied, and Cloud9 are getting decimated. Cloud9 almost sending him one by one over towards the point here. Kaiser gets himself a nano boost, but the Transcendence is going to make it hard for him to make that damage stick. And AKM from up above, he's uncontested. He's got the Tactical Visor. There's hardly any tactics involved there. It's just pretty much press mouse 1 and go for it. Really fancy his chances.
Very pokey at the beginning of this, but Rogue are getting the better end of it.
The Dragon Blade is going to be coming out of here from Nico. He has the sound barrier himself. Adam fell very early on. Mercy out of the fight. Pulse Bomb on towards Zifa is going to mean he needs to eject and try and go for a self-destruct. But really, there's plenty of time for Rogue to disengage. And Ultimate really didn't get much value whatsoever here. And the rest of Rogue are looking much better on this time around here. 99%, and there's not going to be anyone from C9 to stop this at all. They've turned it around. They've managed to withstand the Pharaoh Mercy for the rest of his team for a moment. Snoop goes in, but Rock just gives him a kick in the face. Nicely done, but it's going to take a little bit more than that for C9, because now it's Unco and Nico running a riot, and even as the Dragon Blade for good, it's going to be some big ults for Rogue. You're exactly right, and we're going to see them come out now, whether forced or otherwise, they've worked well, because this allowed Soon to deal with Rolf. Nothing going for Gods when he tries to get into the back line, but that Dragon Blade and AKM is there. Nico, beautiful work. Gods was able to fight Unco, but that's really all it's going to be now. Overtime's going to tick down, and Rogue, yes, They've done it, so they're going to take series 2-0.
Well, now would be a decent time to get in there and use them.
Good timing for Sharik to go back and contest there, but he was a little bit ahead of the rest of United. He knew he needed to try and stop the capture progress, but in doing so, he was a couple two steps too far of the rest of United. He gave himself over as an easy pick there, and Rogue now maintained control, and even more important, he's going to come in, but we really don't know what Cruz has done so far. We haven't seen him, definitely not on the kill feed, to say the least. AKM, it's attack Pfizer here. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have his glasses, he doesn't need them to find those frags, and Cruz and Value fall by the wayside.
We'll see how it goes with against United.
Well, Dragonblade first, ask questions later for Cruz, but there's not much to be had there. AKM's able to pick him out of the sky pretty easily. And Sharik goes Primal Rage here. The timing was good, actually. The Transcendence was over that fight.
A really clutch poop up there by Vince to save it for Zenyatta.
Nox is getting so much work done as well. He's got the Primal Rage active, but his dives every time have been absolutely clinical. I really think that Nox
is fight. You see Boombox is not really wanting to come too close to this because it's Nox that's just dashed United all around the map. They can't set up properly. The Primal Rage completely unseated them. That Pulse Bomb got stuck on the outside of the barrier there, and it's going to be Boombox going for a Transcendence here, but who's benefiting from it? It's just for stall in this overtime, and no one's going to be there to heal up. No one's going to be there to see the light of this point as it is captured. Concern for Rogue. Maybe this needs to be addressed here. The point is now available for capture, but Valutaja stays around a little bit too long, and this should give the advantage in this fight. Now Rogue know they have a green light to go ahead, and oh, that's another nice shot there as well. Unco cleans up Unfixed, and it's a landslide for the Frenchman. They're going to have the first fight and the first point today.
Unco does take down Unfixed. Cruz is giving out the point that Transcends can be popped. United do not want to let this point go. They want to end it here.
Big stall. Boombox finds soon as he comes out of the Transcendence. That's massive stuff. Eventually, Cruz is going to drop there to Nox and Nico, and Rogue bring it back. They are not taking this lying down.
Yeah, but now...
Yeah, look at that damage as well, coming straight on towards Sharik, and it's actually forced the Transcendence out. So this is kind of what United were looking for. As long as they don't commit too much to this fight, and they don't. They lost the Pfizer on the point for Unfixed, but Rogue is nowhere to be seen. They've disengaged quite nicely at the start of the fight. Now they bring it back. Beautiful. That's poetry in motion, Jason. Rogue made themselves scarce at just the right time, and then they burst back in. It's like a sapling that bends but doesn't break in the breeze. It snaps back, and it's going to be sending United now into yet another round. AKM's up on the point here. Sharik finds wins. He gets a little bit too close to the monkey. And now Valutaja gets the D-suit on towards Nico. There's only a few players up here for United right now. And it's going to be the tactical visor from AKM. The perfect cleanup tool on this point.
By himself here as Nico's trying to pick up that early kill. But there's the EMP coming off, but they've already lost Shark.
Yeah, not a good start at all here. You can see that Nico's able to access the backline and deal with Boombox pretty comfortably here. It's all about Rogue. United are getting completely washed over here. We maybe thought this might have been a better map for them, but they've got
out of the gate.
Nico's going to drop down. He has the sound barrier just to back this one up here as well. And Rogue pretty much just making United just quiver in fear right now. United, as soon as they come through the door, it's
like we have a chance to hold on and stall for this one. That's going to be Cher going down, and they still have so many ultimates to use here. Winn's popping down the sound barrier a little bit later on, and that's going to be soon looking to pick up some more kills.
Yeah, not much to be done there for Cruz. He can't really get rid of any extra damage with the defense matrix, but this is a United have held off for quite some time. It's not going to be any more than that. But both of these teams have finished the map. United trying to outmaneuver Rogue. This is something they're familiar with here as well, but look, Nox is going to go in. He gets himself that nano boost. A lot of damage there. You've noticed that Mort actually tried to boop him away, but Nox landed on top of him. No, of course. Obviously, I present this to you guys, so please, guys, can I have another round of applause for your TakeOver 2 champions? It's Rogue.